Okay, so when we add and subtract polynomials, you've really done this already before. This is just combining like terms. Like that's literally all we're doing. So we've done this before. Alright, so they want us to add these two, and they gave us these blocks here to draw pictures. Just know when I have to draw the algebra tiles like we had on the previous lesson, like I'm going to draw them super quick and easy. They're not going to be pretty. So if I have 2x squared, I have an x squared block, an x squared block, terrible line. Alright, then I have 5 of the x's. They don't have to be pretty, we just need them on there. 5, and then 3 little negative 1s. Y'all okay there? Then for this one, I've got a single x squared block. I've got 2 negative x's. And then I've got a positive 1 little square. Everybody okay there? So when we've done this before, in fact, Corbin and I were just talking about this a few minutes ago. We have often, like we end up with 0 pairs when we have the negatives, yes? So here, these are all positive, right? So I end up with 3 of these. I kind of hate drawing them, but that's what they're doing. So here, I'm going to end up with 2 0 pairs right there. Are we in agreement that that's what happened? This one cancels this one, and this one cancels this one, yes? So you end up with 3 of these. Alright, and what about over here? What happens? What happens with these, with the ones? Yeah, this one cancels one of your negatives, right? So I end up with something that looks like this, right? Like that's what we've got. I know it's really messy and sloppy, but that's what we have. Alright, so what would we write as the sum of our polynomials here? Minus 2. Very good. Alright, so what did we do? I literally said this at the beginning. Combine like terms. Okay. Combine like terms. Alright, we also just make sure that we understand that we will cancel 0 pairs. Like, I do not like models and pictures. I think that they're unnecessary, but for some people it helps you, which is what they're saying right here. What is an advantage of using the model? Like, what would be good about it?
You get to see a visual of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say, would y'all say it's easy to see the answer? Okay. Alright, what's the downside? Yeah, takes time and space, yes? Okay, if you need to draw a model, do so. Like, I don't care. Alright, so polynomials can be added by identifying like terms, good, and adding the coefficients of those terms. So how do I know what the like terms are? Constants are pretty obvious, but what about the other stuff? How do I know what I can and cannot add?
If it has the same root.
Has to have the same base. So then that means I can add these two?
No.
Okay, so what else?
And the same exponents.
Okay, so same base and same exponent. And then obviously constants, you know what to do with there. Alright, everybody okay there? Alright, so one way that they do this is the same way we talked about this earlier in the year, which is by regrouping. So if I'm going to regroup, then I'm going to put my 5x squared here and my minus 2x squared here. Is everybody okay that what we're doing here? Mm-hmm. Then what would go in this one?
4x and 3x.
Plus 3x, alright, and back here?
Negative 7 plus negative 1.
Yeah. -7 minus 11, are y'all okay that that's what we would do there?
Yep.
Alright, so this would give us what right here?
3x squared.
Keep going.
7x
Plus 7x
minus 18.
minus 18. Is everybody okay that that's what we would get? Okay, so regrouping horizontally, that's one way. I prefer the vertical, but it's really up to you, and it kind of depends on what you have happening, when one is better than the other. I'm not gonna require you to do one over the other. It is completely up to you what you like to do. I like the vertical, and I usually call this stacking. So if you hear me say that, that's what I'm talking about. So when we stack, we have 5x squared, negative 2x squared. I have a positive 4x, and I have a positive 3x. I have a -7 and a -11. So I only write the signs like when I stack if it's negative. Otherwise, I know it's positive. That's it. Again, that's just a preference thing. Is everybody all right there? So then we just add the columns. So we get the same thing. It's just a matter of which you prefer. Everybody all right with that? The problem sometimes with horizontal is if we start having a whole lot of terms, sometimes y'all don't have enough room for horizontal, and a vertical's a little bit better. But it's really just a matter of preference. So you decide what you like. You can, it says which method do you prefer and why. So anybody have a preference?
Horizontal.
Horizontal. All right. Any particular reason?
I just like the way it goes left to right.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I would say vertical because you could actually see it's kind of like columns and
Mhm.
it keeps it like more organized in my opinion.
Okay. I agree. What would you say?
I would say vertical is like it's easy to visualize like in that form that you do like when you're younger thinking of addition, subtraction.
Yeah. You just line your stuff up. Okay. All right. So again, it doesn't matter. Like that's up to you. You write that in down there. So whichever method you want to use, do number 2 real quick. And then we'll come back and I'll get your answer in a few minutes, okay?